After Venezuela, everybody is talking about Panama. If you don't know about the invasion of Panama, this video is for you. Coming from the daughter of a Panamanian, my mother was born there and she lived under Noriega's dictatorship. And my father was a U.S. Air Force military member who was stationed in Panama for many years, and he was part of the invasion of Panama. He actually won a commendation medal for his part in the invasion. General Manuel Noriega was a dictator in a military uniform, but he used to be a friend to the United States. He worked with the CIA, and the United States was paying him like $200,000 a year to get information and intel from him about communist efforts in Latin America, but at the same time, he was giving information to Cuba. This guy became a total nightmare for the United States. Basically, he canceled elections, said, I'm the boss now. The economy started to decline, and the military was controlling the country. The U.S. had a presence in Panama. There were U.S. bases there, and there were troops that were living there. And the U.S. tried to negotiate with Noriega, but it didn't work. This guy was for sale. If he could profit off of something, he would do it. He was a drug trafficker who was working with drug lords, including Pablo Escobar, and he made so much money while his country was suffering. Then an off-duty Marine was killed in Panama, and George H.W. Bush said, "We are launching Operation Just Cause." The U.S. decided to use drug trafficking as a reason to intervene. Sound familiar? There were already 12,000 troops that were living in Panama, and the United States sent 9,000 more. This operation took more than a month, and there were casualties. 500 Panamanian civilians were killed. There were 150 Panamanian soldiers that were killed, and 24 Americans. The U.S. used different tactics to try and get Noriega to surrender, including blasting metal, hard rock music that he could not stand. Eventually, he surrendered after he took refuge in the Vatican embassy. After that, the country became a democratic institution that was focused on rebuilding the economy. A new president was put in place, and that person was sworn in on a U.S. military base. And since then, they have held several legitimate elections, and their economy is doing relatively well.